the Catherine, and Minister, my question is a very specific question, and it's in relation to a specific organisation, and it's in relation to a specific series of meetings that the Government or the Department of Defence has had with the Irish Defence and Security Association. And we've asked now, this is my third time, asking for the minutes of these meetings. On the last occasion, you told us it was your intention, or whoever was there in your place, of your intention to publish these minutes. I have two notes here. To say they're opaque is to be extremely generous. So if you could answer my question, and
I think Deputy Connolly, I know Deputy Connolly is referring to meetings between officials from the Department of Defence and the Irish Defence and Security Association. As the Deputy is aware, the IDSA was established in 2021. Its mission is to ensure Ireland develops appropriate leading edge and trusted defence and security capabilities in the land, sea, airspace and cyber domains in order to protect our society, create jobs, drive research and enhance Ireland's economic growth. National defence industry associations are the norm in most EU member states. They provide support to industry operating in defence markets in numbers of ways by creating networks, disseminating information and assisting contractors to find suitable subcontractors. They are important for our small and medium-sized enterprises, particularly at a time when I'm very clear about our ambition to increase our capabilities. I want Irish companies to be able to benefit from that too. In that context, the IDSA plays a role in enhancing awareness between Irish industry and my department through periodic engagement. Departmental engagement with the IDSA is primarily around identifying opportunities to support Irish enterprise and research bodies in accessing EU funding streams and providing support and opportunities to companies, especially SMEs, to develop technologies that keep our defence forces safe, whether they're on missions and operations overseas or undertaking the range of duties at home and abroad. The minutes requested, under which I think was PQ number 117 of the 5th of February 2025, referred to meetings the department held with the IDSA. Minutes are available for meetings since October 2024, when scheduled meeting arrangements were put in place. The minutes of two meetings, which I think took place in October 2024 and December 2024, have been published on the website of the Department of Defence. Officials from my department have held a subsequent meeting with the IDSA on the 10th of April, and the minutes of that meeting will be published shortly on the department's website also. And it is my clear intention going forward, not my intention but my instruction direction, that the Department of Defence will publish the minutes of all meetings held with the Irish Defence and Security Association on their website.
Thank you, Minister, for that. Now, I didn't see those minutes. Perhaps we didn't look properly. I don't know. I welcome that they're there. First of all, I think the word minutes, I'll take that back, because these are not minutes. What I have are two notes. To describe them as minutes is utterly wrong. So we have the notes of one meeting held in Newbridge. We see that a person took the notes October 24. We have no idea what the agenda was. We have no idea what the outcome was, except it was agreed and some of his team would so on. It's vague, it's opaque, and we have no idea what the purpose of it was. Then we have this of the 12th of December. Again, no agenda laid out, doesn't tell us where this one was held. It does when we go down into it. They're the most opaque notes of meetings. It's like somebody wrote them up because the question was asked. And let's look at this organisation. It was set up in 2021. Ben Tonra is a member of that, and he's on record as making a declaration that he's been volunteering for some time to set up this organisation. This is a man who has serious views in relation to how selfish neutrality is. And so he is part of this organisation that's lobbying for the international arms industry, as I see it. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm over time, so I'll come back.
And Tánaiste, no the one.
So look, let have a look at the minutes, and let my office provide you with the clarity in relation to where they are, and please give me feedback in relation to that. My note tells me, in summary, the minutes of the meetings on the 2nd of October largely refer to preparation for the department's participation in an IDSA event that was held in November, and that the minutes of the meeting on the 12th of December refer to enhancing communication between the department and the association and scheduling future periodic meetings, and reference to a brief discussion around the European Defence Technological and Industry Base, which I think is called the EDTIB, and I'm told that the minutes were published on the Department of Defence website on Monday the 7th of April 2025. Look, and we may or may not have different perspectives in relation to this, but I do believe transparency is important in relation to this. I do also think it's okay to be talking to industry rep bodies. I'm very clear we're going to be spending a lot more money on national security, a lot more money on defence, so are most European countries. We're doing it in the context of being militarily neutral. Irish companies do need to be enabled and have the information to be able to seek to benefit from that investment as well.
The arms industry is supplying arms for genocide to be carried out in Palestine. You know that, you've spoken about that. This group represents the arms industry, it lobbies for the arms industry, and it has an open door to the department. I have a series of meetings. Are you confirming that all of the meetings that have been held, all 11, that the minutes are available, or whatever we're going to call them, are you confirming that all of the meetings, because you should be able to confirm that, you should be able to tell me what is the nature of those meetings, where they've been held, how long they lasted, who attended, and so on. None of that is apparent. It is completely opaque. Now, if you want transparency, the very least is to tell us the purpose of the meetings and an accurate record of the meetings, who called the meetings, the outcome of the meetings, and so on. This is the arms industry that has no moral conscience, that is there for a profit, and its weapons being used to murder people and commit genocide. As a neutral sovereign state, at the very least, if a Department of Defence is meeting a lobbying group, it should be open and transparent and accountable. And those people that are involved, when they're on TV shows and radio, should be making a declaration as to their background and what their interests are.
I'm not sure whether you'd use that sort of language outside the House, but I think it's quite an extraordinary thing to say about an association that is established with its mission to ensure Ireland develops appropriate, leading-edge and trusted defence and security capabilities in the land, sea, air, space and cyber domains. I think you've said the most extraordinary things about that association. I've never met them in my life, the association. I don't speak for them, but I think it's entirely appropriate that the state interacts with people who represent industry, because you're attaching. You attach to everything to do, respectfully, everything to do with national security here, the arms industry. We're going to need to procure radar, sonar, uniforms for the men and women of the Defence Forces. We're going to need to go, you may agree or disagree, but we're clear as a government, we're going to level of ambition 2 of the Commission of Defence Forces, and then we want to go to level of ambition 3. That's going to require spending money, and Irish companies should be in a position to benefit from that. And that's all it's about. And we're actually providing, I mean, we don't publish the minutes of every meeting that every government official has with every agency on every government website, but in this case, I'm happy to do it, because I think you're right. And the minutes have been published on the website on the 7th of April. Those minutes, I did say very clearly, refer to meetings that have taken place from October 2024. I've been very clear that I want meetings to be scheduled, structured, and to have minutes published after each of them.
Thank you, Tánaiste.